This is Irwin for swirlingovercoffee.com, and this is a review of the Cherry Mobile M1. It's got a 5.5-inch FHD, full HD screen, Deca-core processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gig internal storage, expandable via micro SD, 4 gigs of RAM. So you can see right there, a rear-mounted fingerprint scanner. It also has a 21 megapixel face detection autofocus Sony sensor, and that's 21 megapixels. The front is 8 megapixels. I'm not so in love with the build. It's got a non-removable rear cover, plastic, metal or metal-like frame on the edges right there, but it's very slim. There's a slight curve there. You can't remove this. It's sturdy build, but it's still plastic. My beef there is that some phones within the lower mid-range price range, like the Flash Plus 2 here, has a metal back, as in metal back. So this is what, 7K, 7,000 peso phone, 11,990. But for the most part, it's nice. It doesn't creak. It's just plastic. I'll show you how fast the fingerprint scanner is. It doesn't have a large fingerprint sensor area like those found in other phones like Huawei, but it's plenty fast. Look, come on, here we go. See, let's turn that off, again. Yeah, there it is. We can try to test the 4 gig RAM and its gaming capabilities by checking out, well, we have a lot of running apps right there. We'll show you the front-facing speaker performance. This is a 1080p clip, by the way.
We gotta call the central government for help.
Yes, we do. Viewing angles are good. Optimus Prime. So if you're going to use this as your video marathon phone, excuse me, it's gonna be great. Speaker, front-facing speaker is very loud. Viewing angles are great. One possible problem there is that if you're used to downloading videos and using a USB OTG, you can't. The old USB OTG, you might not be able to do that. You can't do that actually because this is a Type-C port, so it doesn't fit. You'll need a Type-C compatible USB flash drive like this one. I don't have it here. It's the Transcend 890S. I have a better picture right here. The phone I used it with is this one. So you can store videos there, all your files. It fits a Type-C port like this. Fast charging, by the way, is works. So maybe 70% in less than in 40 minutes, thereabouts. But it's got a large 3600 mAh battery, this phone here, but I'm only getting about 7.5 hours moderate usage. When I play games like Modern Combat 5, Blackout, it drops down to about 4 or 5 hours. So why don't we check out the gaming performance? Where's that? You've seen how fast the browser loads, so you have an idea. Sorry about the glare. It's very responsive. Games are very responsive. You can actually play Modern Combat 5 Blackout on its full render, 60 frames per second. I'm not an NBA fan, so I haven't tested that game here. So yeah. By the way, we are 2 rooms away from our router, so other phones might have a problem, but yeah, not this one here. So let's check out. Yeah, I'll play a game, the start of the game, just so you can see the responsiveness. So we're playing with other players connected to the internet. This is not one of those campaign missions. Okay, here we go. Sorry if I suck at this game. I'm telling you now. Go, go, go. We'll just try to kill as many people as we can in the shortest time that humanly allowed. I'm not... Where's everyone? Okay. Please die. There you go. Oh, there's someone there. Ooh, kill streak. See? I'm just gonna hide. I'm just gonna hide so that you can check out the frame rates that I'm using in this game. So it's a good thing I didn't die. So, okay, I died. So there you go. 100% render scale. Frames per limit 60. Although, yeah, we can't move it anywhere. We'll just leave that there and go back to our video, the one we were playing. See? Great for multitasking. And if you're not happy with that, we can go immediately to the camera. By the way, the camera here is one of... I'm not happy with the camera UI because the camera app is pretty basic. You can't, for example, just mark different points for exposure and focus point. Yeah, okay. So it takes it has a very basic approach. The center part marks the exposure and focus area. Come on, see. Shot-to-shot capture is okay. But yeah, look at that. It doesn't work very well with, it doesn't know how to handle overexposed parts. So I'll show you the gallery of some of the pictures I take. In great lighting, it takes okay pictures, but the colors are a bit dull. The default mode that's shinny or very large, very fat cat. Food is the same, the colors are bland, and when under yellowish lighting, it doesn't know how to react. It doesn't know how to counteract white balance for that. The selfie camera is decent, as you can see. That's me with some friends right there. But where it really shines is under sufficient lighting. For example, some paracord bracelets right there. When you zoom in, there's still a lot of detail. See? But this is taken farther away. This one's taken closer. So when you zoom in, you can really see the details. 21 megapixels. But only in adequate lighting. So what that means, by the way, we'll go to low light performance first. This is low light. It's our cat guarding our gate. So it's okay in low light as long as your hand doesn't shake much. Because I think this doesn't have OIS, optical image stabilization. But under great lighting, great photos. As long as there's enough lighting. See? Viewing angles are great, but there you go. But where it shines is when you want to zoom in on an image. This is a tree. We're going to zoom in to see the leaves. Oh, it's still there. We're still capturing a lot of detail, 21 megapixels. But it's has problems adjusting to white balance. And when you do close-ups, it can't handle that. Sometimes the autofocus is not there. To offset that, one way to offset that is to use other camera apps like Open Camera, where you can set the exposure and the focus point separately. Just like that. Slow because we have capture speed slow because we have a lot of apps running. Open camera. Example, this was taken in open camera. That's my thumb. Using the default Cherry mobile camera, it can't seem to focus very close to my thumbs to separate it from the background. Yeah, so multitasking is great. The camera is adequate, but I expected more because it's 21 megapixels and it's a Sony sensor. So the Cherry mobile camera app and image processing algorithm needs work. Gaming is great. The sound is loud and the front-facing speaker does wonders. Viewing angles are fine. As you've seen, multitasking is spectacular. Well, shouldn't be surprised. Deca-core and 4 gigs of RAM. The fingerprint sensor is surprisingly fast. I had reviewed before the Cherry Mobile Flash Selfie, I think. The rear-mounted fingerprint scanner was hit or miss. It was a problem. Not here. This one's pretty good. By the way, this one comes with a, hope you can see that in the camera, a pre-installed screen protector because it doesn't have Gorilla Glass. It has Asahi Glass. So it's a pretty good buy for $11,990. By the way, it takes in dual nano SIMs right here, hybrid. One is for expansion, one is for the main SIM. So either you get two nano SIMs or one SIM and one expansion storage. But the 32 gig internal storage is pretty hefty as it is, unless you take so many pictures and videos and install a lot of games. So yeah, wow, what now? If you're looking for a great gaming device, this is it. Camera is not, it has its own personality. You can probably get used to it or get around it by getting another, downloading another camera, because the shot-to-shot speed is not that great and autofocusing is not that fast. The battery life is only about 6-7 hours, despite having 3600 mAh, 3600 mAh battery, but it has fast charging. So yeah, that's nice, fast charging, but the battery needs work. Maybe they have to work on some kind of syncing problem. I'm not sure. It's a great multimedia phone. Calls are clear and loud. You can watch Netflix here, but if you watch Netflix for hours and hours on end, you're going to run out of juice. So you're going to need a power bank. So it's a good gift, but we're going to reserve judgment on whether this is something to buy if you need a good camera, because I'm not happy with the camera, but I'm okay with this as a gaming device, but I'm not happy to use it all day because it doesn't last all day. The battery life is short. The camera image quality is subpar, but the build quality is acceptable. Yeah, I guess that's it. This has been Irwin for swirlingovercoffee.com. See you on our next review.